Oh, hi, and welcome to this week's EFT session. So, I don't know about you, but I am not one of those girlies that get shit done in January. I'm not. I'm not a resolution girl. I do like to make plans and have goals for the year, but I just find with having kids home on school holidays, the change of routine around Christmas and New Year, and then my family spends a lot of January away from home on holidays and things. It's just too out of routine for me to be able to start new habits and new routines and take the actions that link to my yearly goals. So I make January a planning time. I spend a little bit of time, and I don't put a whole lot of pressure on myself to spend a lot of time doing this, but I do take a little bit of time to sort of outline my goals for the year and what I want the year to look like, and growth I want to see and things I would like to achieve. But unless it is something time specific, like for example, I'm going to save this much money each week, or there's a task that a client needs, or something like that, I don't take a lot of action on my goals in January. I'm very much a January is for planning, February is for doing kind of girl. So if that is something that you can relate to, then this may just be the perfect sequence for you, because I just thought we're getting to the end of January now. So I thought as we move into February, let's do a little bit of a February motivation, goal achieving motivation kind of sequence. And yeah, it might not be the norm to do this at the end of January. I know a lot of people focus on doing these kind of things at the start of the year so you can hit the ground running. But that just doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for my life. It doesn't work for my routines. And I find that I've found over the years that trying to do that, particularly when I have kids home on school holidays and we're not back into the school routine, I'm too time poor. It is harder logistically, and that then ends up with me feeling like beating myself up or feeling guilty for not doing the habits or starting the habits or implementing the new actions and things like that need to get me that I need to do to get me where I want to be. And if I'm not in the right headspace or emotionally prepared for all of that, if the outlook and the emotions that I have around doing those things feels like a burden, then I will not continue with them, or I won't do them successfully. I won't do them well enough, or won't dedicate enough of myself or enough effort to achieving them that I need to. So that's why I am the year starts in February kind of girl. So having said that, let's jump into it. I'm just going to make this kind of a quick sequence, I think, just to really draw in motivation and energy for the rest of the year. So even though, as always, have a notebook and a pen if you need to write down anything that comes up for you, any sensations you're feeling in your body, rate the intensity that you're feeling those things on a scale of 1 to 10 around this challenge, and maybe a drink of water with you. Then please organise those things now and we'll get into the tapping. If this is something you want to explore more deeply, I do offer one-to-one sessions or personalised pre-recorded EFT videos specifically for you. That is exclusive content. It's private for you, and it's not sort of like the general videos that I do here on my channel for free. So having said that, now we'll get into it. Even though I haven't done much in January in terms of setting new habits or achieving goals, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I've set some goals and a plan for how I want my year to look. I really haven't taken any action, but I love and accept myself deeply and completely. Even though I've allowed myself to just take the pressure off and make January a bit of a long holiday, not really a growth month, even though a lot of people say that that's when you should start. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I've got goals for the year, but I haven't really taken any action on them. I've made a list of what I want to achieve, but that's about as far as I've gotten. And I see everywhere about New Year's resolutions and hitting the ground running from January 1st. And January being the time to start really taking action to make those goals come to life and fruition. But I haven't really taken any action. And there's a bit of guilt there. And a bit of anxiety about, have I failed already so early in the year? And that doesn't really feel good in my body. That mindset just brings me tension, gives me tight shoulders, migraines, sinking feeling in the pit of my stomach. That approach just makes me feel overwhelmed and restricted because it's like this time frame that I have to follow. When in reality, the January time frame of hitting the ground running doesn't work for my life. It doesn't work for my routines. It doesn't necessarily work for my family. It brings overwhelm and almost a resentment. And it just makes taking the steps that I need to achieve my goals for the year feel way too hard. And restrictive. And so that's just more than likely will make me say, you know what, stuff, I don't want to do any of it. Feels too hard. I don't care. Forget about it all. But deep down, that's not what I want to do. Because I have these goals that I want to achieve. And there's things that I want to see happen in my life this year. And there's ways I want to grow. So instead of conforming to the conditioning that January 1 has to be a new year, new me, I'm choosing to rethink how I approach my year. February is the new January for me. And so, moving into February and the start of a new year, I am choosing to let go of everything that didn't serve me last year. I am choosing to let go of any guilt about things I didn't achieve last year. I am choosing to let go of any habits or routines or belief patterns that did not serve me last year. I am choosing to let go of any strong emotions that have a hold on me but don't serve me. I am choosing to let go of the tension or physical sensations in my body that these emotions are manifesting. I am consciously choosing to start this new year with a fresh perspective. I am open to possibilities and I am open to opportunities. From February on, I am hitting the ground running. I will take little actions each day to support my goals. And when the opportunities come for the big actions, or for me to say yes, I will do that. I'm welcoming in growth for this year. I'm welcoming in the new things without apprehension, letting go of any fear, overstimulation, of old ways of thinking, and I am only choosing focus and clarity and ambition. And I am choosing sustained action steps that don't feel overwhelming. I'm keeping my eye on the big picture and the end result, but not choosing to let this feel daunting or like too much too soon or too hard. I'm welcoming in this new year with excitement and joy and feeling uplifted and fresh and aligned with all of the things that I want to achieve. Take a moment as we tap to visualize how this year is going to look. And really scan into your body as you do so, and your mind, to see how you feel physically, emotionally, and mentally. And really harness into those good, positive feelings, the excitement, the freedom, the achievement, the clarity, the flow, the focus, the being open to new possibilities. That fresh, good feeling of doing things on your time frame, your timeline, what works for you, not anybody else's. And knowing that it is perfectly okay and more beneficial to you to do that. And really anchor into those beneficial feelings, those emotions that serve you. And repeat now, I am consciously choosing tap into these feelings, these visualizations, rather than the ones that don't serve me, rather than anything negative this year. And if I start to feel any of those past emotions, or doubts, or negative self-talk, I'm choosing to come back to this place that feels so amazing. And I will consciously do this so that I can achieve all the things I want to achieve this year with a calm, free mindset. Because I won't get anywhere with those other emotions. Or feeling like I have to do things or should do's, not what feels aligned. And I am consciously declaring that today. I'm releasing everything that doesn't serve me. When it comes to achieving my goals for the year, and as I move into February and the rest of this year, I am choosing only what serves me emotionally, mentally, physically, practically. And right here and right now, I consciously release everything else from my mind and body. And I choose alignment and purpose. And in however that looks to me. And I move forward today from here, right now, into all of the amazing things that the universe has waiting for me. Consciously. By my own design. Just take a deep breath in, close your eyes. And really anchor into that feeling for a few minutes. I hope this has been a good little motivator as we move into February and you start to take the actions that you need to achieve your goals for this year. And until we tap again, take care.